I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my monthly overview for September for you, Sagittarius. Okay, so you've got Mars moving into your sign mid-month. Okay, so you can expect to be busy, busier than usual, which means you've got like 2 weeks to get yourself organized, because really to use the Mars energy productively, and you can be very, very productive with Mars energy. It's a very motivating energy, but to use it productively, you really need to get organized. Otherwise, it can just have you spinning your wheels, running around in circles. You know, those days where you're terribly busy, but not really achieving anything. So if you're not organized, that's what the Mars energy can end up doing, okay? And that's what you don't want, all right? So just heads up on that. So on the second house, we've got Pluto is coming out of its retrograde transit on the 23rd of this month. There's a lot happening in the last couple of weeks, and particularly the last week of this month. So if you think that things have been like maybe a little bit dormant, stagnant in that area of your life, and second house is all to do with money and possessions, love and money, really, they can start to go forward. Now, when we look at the second house is ruled by Venus, and on the 10th there's an opposition between Venus and Neptune. Now Neptune is sitting right in your solar 4th house, and with the Neptune things are not always as they seem, okay? So you want to tune into your instincts and your intuition. The 4th house is all to do with your home and family, so you don't want to get into a false sense of security that everything is running okay there, because there may need to be some adjustments to be made. Now, Venus, with the opposition to Venus, Venus is in your solar 10th house for most of the month, moves in there on the 6th, you're going to stay there right through to the 29th, okay, so pretty well all month. The 10th house is all to do with your career, your work, your life purpose, and the difference you want to make in the world through business and your career, all right? Wow. So I love Venus in this position because it connects you with people. Sometimes just out of the blue, you know, the serendipity of life. So you want to watch the signposts there. It connects you with people that are going to be influential or beneficial in some way to do with business. So we've got, like, if we put all this together, this like roadmap happening in your solar chart. So also in this area of your 10th house, the sun is there, and the sun's our most powerful energy force. So it does have a couple of aspects, you know, through the month. We're going to cover some of them in a minute, but we've got the sun there, Venus in there, and also right at the start of the month, Mercury is there. It's moving out on the 2nd. So you know, you got that energy of communication around this area of your business, all right? So so couple that with Pluto coming out of retrograde, opposition in your family and your business area, and Pluto in the money area. Something can come together later in the month. It's almost like I feel earlier in the month it starts to, you know, around the 10th when we have this opposition, it starts to click in, but there could be a delay and then come through later in the month. So that's something to look forward to. On the 14th, there's an interaction between Venus and Pluto as well, a positive interaction. So it's almost like as you go through the month, another piece of the jigsaw puzzle falls into place, okay? So just keep in mind for that. And you know, when Venus is in this area, it like highlights all types of opportunities that can come together for you. Now let's have a look what's happening with the moon, the full and the new moon this month. We've got the full moon earlier in the month on the 9th, so it's in your solar 5th house. Like, there could be some realizations around relationships for you, somebody that you met recently, or what's going on around relationships. It's like the full moon can spark, earlier in the month there. It's like, well, I wasn't sure how I felt about that, but now that's sort of highlighted more. And the more information, knowledge, and the more that things are highlighted or realizations that comes through, then the more comfortable you will feel of making the decisions that you want to make over this time around that area of your life, okay? Because full moon can be a little unsettling, but it does allow you to get in touch with some of those deep inner feelings. Now, the new moon this month, later in the month, is on the 24th, and it's sitting in your area of solar 11th house. A couple of things noteworthy here. Mercury is going to be in this area. Also, for most of the month, from the 2nd right through to the 27th, and the sun moves in on the 21st, the new moon on the 24th, which means the sun and the moon are in the exact same position, same degree. 11th house governs a couple of areas. First of all, it does bring in friends, so connection with friends, people that you meet or reconnect with over this period can be significant in your life. It's also can indicate that a payday is coming up for you as well, okay? So something you've been working on, it can start to come through, and that sort of clicks into place with what's happening, later in the month and the stepping stones through the month. So financially, Sag is looking pretty good this month, but be patient. It's not all going to come in at once. It's like, as I said, there's stepping stones, and you want to think carefully at each point what your next move is. And I say that because with Mars in your sign, it can, prompt you or tempt you to make rash decisions, and you don't want to do that right now. With so many things sort of about to fall into place, you want to take your time. Remember that old saying, let me sleep on it, okay? And, when you sleep on things, particularly for you, Sagittarius, because you're a highly intuitive sign, when you sleep on things, then they can sort of work themselves out magically. The next morning you've got more clarity, you know what to do. And so with Mars in your sign for the later part, the last 2 weeks of the month, I would advise you to take a step back, think things through, be wary, mindful of making decisions too quickly, okay? But great month. I hope something fabulous happens for you, and for me too, because I have a Sagittarian rising, so yay. So I very much operate with that vibration as well. Love and luck to you. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Jennifer Angel. Bye for now.